International Journal of Conflict Management authors state that relationship conflicts are disagreements among team members stemming from interpersonal incompatibilities that typically include tension and animosity. My name is Danielle Nauman, and I will be discussing the issues that I have faced in my last group project assignment. Today I will explain my scenarios and ways to improve in the future. I will be covering three main topics, which include individual challenges, group challenges, as well as organizational communication challenges within online classes. I will now cover the topic of individual challenges I have faced. As you may know, each person has a different type of personality and may view issues in a different way. The issues I faced in my individual part had to do with my personality. I decided it would be better if I was to go and hand out the roles, pick for each member, so we could be on a better track to start smoothly and organized in the beginning of our assignment. Well, that didn't really pan out as smoothly as I thought it would, and we had some people that didn't want the specific items that I chose for them. So what we did is we were able to do distributed bargaining, and by using trade-offs and compromises, we were able to switch the roles around and make it so that everyone was able to get a part that they liked and was able to research that same object. I will now be discussing main point 2, group process challenges. An issue we had in our group project was not everyone that was assigned to a group decided to participate, as well as an issue we had with our first submission date. The assigned submitter was having an issue with her PowerPoint not being the most up-to-date in the newest version, so she was unable to save it and transport it to YouTube, which was her job to then submit the assignment. I myself was out of town, so I wasn't able to help, and the email that we sent out, none of the other group members responded to, and keep in mind this was the last day to submit, so we wanted to make sure that we got a point and we actually did what we needed to do since we spent a lot of time and work on this. So what happened was the last minute problem arose, and I was able to use a third-party conflict resolution and email my sister the project, and then by then she was able to get it from PowerPoint and transfer it onto YouTube and send us the direct link so our submitter could then submit the project by the deadline. I believe having a backup plan is very essential, especially when working with groups. I will now discuss organizational challenges. Being in an online class makes it very difficult due to the nature of trying to work on other people's schedules, especially since being in an online class, we don't have specific times and dates to meet like a traditional on-campus class does. We have different students that are living in different time zones and different students that also work night shifts, day shifts, so it makes it a little inconvenient to come together. But we were able to compromise, and because of this, we send out emails listing times and dates that each individual had available so we could all get together. One occasion we had a team member agree to meet for a meeting, then decided not to because he decided that that's the time he goes to the gym session. So one compromise that I suggest that we could have done in the future is to ask him to start his gym session at 12:30 instead of 12. So 12 o'clock we could have our group chat on Hangouts, and 30 minutes later he could start his gym session, which would be a compromise because he'd still go to the gym and we'd all get to meet without having to schedule another day just because he decided that's the time that he wants to work out. So all of our needs would have been met and the inconvenience would have not have been there. I was able to explain my scenarios of group communication issues along with remedies and problems to solve. I have discussed individual challenges, group challenges, as well as organizational challenges. Group projects may seem like they are easier to do because people's inputs are being utilized, but with inputs of group members comes opinions and different styles of communication. One you may like or one you may not like. What would you do differently?